Hello YouTube, I'm responding now to an earlier video that I made when I opened up my Disco Antistat record cleaner. I've had a chance to clean a few records, and here I'll offer an opinion and also a quick sort of mock-up demonstration of how it's done. Okay, first of all I'll go through how it's done. I'll stress I'm not actually going to do it because I've put a whole load of the stuff away, and that's one of my reservations, which I'll come on to in a minute. But this is the procedure. Take an old record. This is an old Stevie Wonder. You get this circular device here, which is like a clamp. One has a little shaft on it. Put that through the slot of the record, and then screw the other end onto it, push it through like that, and just tighten it, not too tightly. Try and remember which side has the shaft on it, because it makes it easier when you try and undo it. Okay. This is like a bath. It's normally filled with record cleaning fluid. Now, as I can't really show you this with the record cleaning fluid in, which is one of the reasons why this is only a mock-up, but the brushes will be wet, so this record might get a bit of a clean even if it doesn't get a full jobby. Okay, so lower the record in to the machine. Fits onto this little groove here, like that. Gently give the record one or two little spins, like that. Now, the instructions that come with this tell you that your record should then be dry in about 7 minutes. I have found that wildly optimistic. It's one of my little reservations. Wildly optimistic. Actually takes probably somewhere between half an hour to an hour. Okay, they tell you that you should not, under any circumstances, wipe your record with a cloth. Just put it on this little dryer here and just leave it to dry. You should never play a record that is in the slightest bit wet, because then all that will happen is that your stylus will skate across the groove, collecting up gunk as it goes, and the more gunk it gets on it, the harder it'll find to track the record, with the eventual jump out of the groove, and you know, you could have ruined a very expensive stylus. Okay, so that's the procedure. My reservations are A, it takes a long time for them to dry. B, the fluid that is used is isopropyl alcohol, basically mixed with distilled water. Now, I don't know where you get distilled water from. I know you can get isopropyl alcohol from a chemist, but it stinks, and you'd be well advised to wear gloves when you do it. The results that I've had have been extremely good in the main. One or two records haven't come up quite so well, but then again they were pretty horrid, I think, to start with. I was quite sort of impressed with Joni Mitchell LP that I cleared up. Joni Mitchell with Dust in the Grooves sounds absolutely horrible, because she's got quite a high-pitched voice, and as soon as she reaches her high notes, then all you hear is a whole load of static and crackle and gunky noise, as the cartridge is trying to track it and track all the dust as well. I cleaned up one of hers, the Blue album, and it's absolutely amazing. I really am very, very pleased with it. Again, I had an old Bob Marley single that was just brown with dust, and that's come up absolutely beautifully as well. It will not make a silk purse out of a sow's ear. That record was a sow's ear. It now will play, and it's vaguely audible, but you know, it's not brand new. It doesn't sound like it's brand new. It's from 1975. It's been stuck in someone's garage probably, and was going to be turfed out until someone decided I'll send it to a charity shop where it probably had more abuse. So yeah, you're not going to get you know, amazing results from it, but you know, within the limitations, if you know what you're doing, then and what you're in for, then you'll get some good results. Yeah, I think you could probably expect to take a record from possibly sort of, if you're talking about sort of a record being in sort of good condition, you might turn it from a good into a very good. You might turn a very good record into an excellent condition record. If you've got a record that's scratched and makes the stylus jump anyway, it won't clean it. But within those parameters, the Disco Antistat is an absolutely fantastic product. Perhaps a little bit more time consuming, a little bit messier than other more expensive ways to clean records, but it's cheap, it does the job, and I'm at the moment pleased.